Today, our topic is why wisdom is the most important virtue. Wisdom is more than just knowledge. It is the ability to use knowledge in the right way, at the right time, and for the right purpose. It is the light that guides us through the darkness of confusion and helps us make decisions that lead to a good and meaningful life. Without wisdom, knowledge is like a tool without a hand to use it. It sits there, useless, until someone with wisdom picks it up and puts it to work. Wisdom is the bridge between knowing and doing, between understanding and action. It is the virtue that makes all other virtues possible. Let us think about courage, for example. Courage is a great virtue, but without wisdom, courage can turn into recklessness. A person who runs into danger without thinking is not truly brave. They are foolish. But a person who uses wisdom to assess the situation, understand the risks, and then acts with courage is truly virtuous. Wisdom tells us when to be brave and when to be careful. It helps us balance our emotions and act with clarity. This is why wisdom is so important. It gives direction to our virtues and ensures they are used for good. The same is true for kindness. Kindness is a beautiful virtue, but without wisdom, it can lead to harm. Imagine a person who gives money to someone in need without thinking about whether that person will use it wisely. They might feel good about their act of kindness, but if the money is used for something harmful, their kindness has done more harm than good. Wisdom helps us see the bigger picture. It teaches us to be kind in a way that truly helps others, not just in a way that makes us feel good. Wisdom shows us that true kindness is thoughtful and considerate, not just impulsive. Wisdom also helps us deal with challenges in life. Life is full of difficulties, and it is easy to feel lost or overwhelmed when things go wrong. But wisdom teaches us to stay calm and think clearly, even in hard times. The ancient Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, believed that wisdom is the key to living a good life. They taught that we cannot control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we respond. Wisdom helps us accept what we cannot change and focus on what we can. It reminds us that challenges are not just obstacles. They are opportunities to grow and learn. When we face a problem with wisdom, we see it as a chance to become stronger and wiser. Wisdom also helps us understand ourselves better. It is easy to get caught up in our emotions and desires, but wisdom helps us step back and see things as they are. It teaches us to be honest with ourselves and to recognize our weaknesses. This self-awareness is the first step toward improvement. Without wisdom, we might blame others for our problems or make excuses for our mistakes. But with wisdom, we take responsibility for our actions and learn from our failures. Wisdom helps us grow into the best version of ourselves. Another reason wisdom is important is that it helps us build good relationships with others. Relationships are a big part of life, and they can bring us great joy or great pain. Wisdom teaches us how to communicate clearly, listen carefully, and treat others with respect. It helps us understand that everyone has their own struggles, and that we should not judge others too quickly. Wisdom also helps us forgive when someone hurts us and apologize when we hurt someone else. It reminds us that no one is perfect, and that relationships require patience and understanding. Without wisdom, relationships can become full of conflict and misunderstanding. But with wisdom, they can be a source of love and support. Wisdom is also essential for making good decisions. Every day, we face choices that shape our lives. Some choices are small, like what to eat for breakfast, while others are big, like what career to pursue or how to spend our money. Wisdom helps us think about the consequences of our actions and make choices that align with our values. It reminds us to consider not just what we want in the moment, but what will bring us lasting happiness and fulfillment. Without wisdom, we might make decisions based on impulse or pressure from others. But with wisdom, we make decisions that are thoughtful and true to ourselves. One of the most important lessons wisdom teaches us is the value of humility. Humility is the recognition that we do not know everything and that we can always learn more. It is the opposite of arrogance, which closes the mind and prevents growth. Wisdom helps us stay humble by reminding us that the world is full of mysteries and that there is always more to discover. It encourages us to listen to others, especially those who have different experiences and perspectives. Humility also helps us admit when we are wrong and be open to change. This is why wisdom and humility go hand in hand. They both help us grow and improve. Wisdom also teaches us to appreciate the present moment. In today's fast-paced world, it is easy to get caught up in worrying about the future or regretting the past. But wisdom reminds us that the only moment we truly have is the present. It teaches us to focus on what we are doing right now and to find joy in the simple things. This does not mean we should ignore the future or forget the past. It means we should not let them control us. Wisdom helps us plan for the future without anxiety and learn from the past without regret. It helps us live fully in the here and now. Finally, wisdom helps us find meaning in life. Many people spend their lives searching for happiness, but they often look in the wrong places. They think happiness comes from money, fame, or material possessions. But wisdom shows us that true happiness comes from living a life of purpose and virtue. It helps us see that the most valuable things in life are not things at all. They are relationships, experiences, and the impact we have on others. Wisdom helps us focus on what truly matters and let go of what does not. It helps us live a life that is not just successful, but meaningful. In conclusion, wisdom is the most important virtue because it guides all other virtues and helps us live a good and meaningful life. It helps us make good decisions, build strong relationships, and face challenges with courage and calm. It teaches us to be humble, appreciate the present, and find true happiness. Wisdom is not something we are born with. It is something we develop through experience, reflection, and learning. The more we seek wisdom, the more we grow as individuals, and the better we can contribute to the world. So let us all strive to be wise not just for ourselves, but for the good of everyone around us. Thank you.